everyone. I hope you're all in the best of your health. So this slide is not actually me bragging about myself, maybe a little, but it's just humans tend to give each other labels. And these are some of the labels that I've accumulated over the course of my life. A label that I discovered quite recently is at the very bottom. It's being a researcher. It wouldn't have been possible for me to find out that trait about my personality without the mentorship of Abdul Qadir and Ma'am Anam. So thank you so much for your guidance. Moving on, as a researcher, the topic that I am working on right now is use and disposal of diapers in context of attitude and practices. You might find it odd coming out of a person who is still single and has no contact with babies whatsoever, but what bugs me is the second portion of this title. Our practices and attitude towards the title and the impact they have on our health and environment. So let's see what are diapers. Diapers are absorbent products of personal hygiene designated to absorb and retain urine and feces from babies and from adults. So they're not just confined to babies, they have diversified amount of customers. The beginning of diapers started in 1960s. And if we look at the composition, I have broken it down into 5 layers, which is written and highlighted in the yellow color. But you might see the polymer in almost 3 out of 5 components. So the polymer is basically plastic. So 3 out of 5 layers are directly made out of plastics. And if you look at the 5th layer, which is minor amount of tape, elastics, and adhesive materials, they're also actually plastics. So 4 out of 5 layers are made out of plastics. The only non-plastic layer in a diaper, which is a traditional disposable diaper, is the absorbent core, which is usually made out of plant material. This is the portion of diaper which is actually biodegradable. Now, the non-biodegradable part, it takes about 250 to 800 years to actually decompose, which is the plastic part of diapers. And that is a very concerning part. So what is the big problem about disposable diapers, right? I think the biggest problem is that we have to have a constant need for diapers. You see, there are some statistics in this slide. 4 million babies born in the US each year, and one baby in the very first year almost used 2,500 diapers in 1 year. Now that's just the statistics for one baby. Imagine 4 million babies using that amount of diapers every single day. That will end up in trillions of diapers. And that is the exact thing happening in Pakistan. Look at the babies that are born every day. 18,210 babies are born every single day in Pakistan. And if we multiply it to the amount of diapers that are used, this figure goes to trillions as well. I do have an annual growth of diaper market in Asian countries. The gray color represents Pakistan. The blue and orange color is for Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. So Sri Lanka and Bangladesh are almost near 0.3%, but our consumption is double the rate, which is in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Let's have a look when we're talking about population. The most populated country in the world, which is China. It is measured in, so the measurement is million kilograms. So in 2010, at the very start of this graph, you can see that the amount was 647.2 million kgs of volume of diapers used in 2010, which doubled in 2021, which you can see is 7,628 million kgs of diapers, disposable diapers in the solid waste. So this is the statistics of the most populated country in the world. Now, why do we have this behavior towards disposable diapers? Obviously, they're more convenient to use and they're more handy. For the sake of convenience, we usually tend towards using disposable diapers. But they do have harmful chemicals and make sizable portions of landfills. So my question is it worth it? Is it worth using this much amount of disposable diapers just for the sake of convenience? Let me show you some of the litter sites around around Lahore, and have a look. So there are heaps of diapers, not only in landfills, but also at the litter sites as well. These pictures are by the courtesy of Dr. Abdul Qadir, and this is just one litter site. This is not different litter sites. This is one litter site I'm going to show you. There are heaps of diapers in the trees, again, heaps of diapers, and again, diapers in the trees. Are you tired of statistics yet? I have another one for you. In 2018, US alone, 4.1 million tons of disposable diapers, which amount about 1.4% of the total MSW generation. If we talk about Lahore, you can see on the very top right of your, it's top right for you as well. So 5.06% of the overall solid waste in Lahore, just Lahore, is diaper, which makes about second or third most abundant solid waste in Lahore disposal. So I have broken down the impacts diapers have into two categories. One is going to be the diapers' impact on health, and the other one is on our environment. So the chemical compounds in diaper, other than having plastics that we studied, went through in the very first slides, it has huge volumes and also have some toxic components which are very harmful for our skin and our other organs. If you look at TBT, that affects organs and fertility, dioxins, and it also has VOCs. We are well aware of the nature of VOCs and how they may affect our skin, respiratory, and digestive systems. So here's a thought. Most of us don't want these substances in our environment, yet we are encouraged to place these components directly against our children's skin. Now, the plastics and how it may impact our environment. The plastic, when it goes into our environment, incorporates into our food chain, which can be seen through this cycle. And we are the ones who are producing and dispersing such huge amounts of plastics, and we are the ones who are most affected by it as well. Now, diapers do have another impact on the environment, which is the carbon footprint. Now, imagine you're cruising in a car for 1,800 miles. The amount of carbon that is going to be produced from that car is equivalent to the decomposition of just one diaper. We are aware of the diapers that are used by one baby that are 2,500. Now, multiply it by 1,800 miles, 630 kilograms of greenhouse gas. That is what one kid produces within a year. It also uses one glass of crude oil to produce just one disposable diaper. Now, I've been telling you all about how it has a diverse effect on our health and environment. So what are the alternatives, right? So I do have some alternatives, and I'd give you a view of that as well. So biodegradable disposable diapers. This is not very common in Pakistan at the moment, but they can be imported. They're quite pricey though. They're completely biodegradable diapers, which gives us an example that diapers can be convenient and they can also be environmental friendly. So these are compostable plant-based materials. The second option that you can go for is reusable cloth diapers. So these are basically the nappies that our mothers used to use on us. And they are usually made of breathable fabrics nowadays and don't require soaking before washing. Now, if you're worried about the water you're going to waste on washing all these cloth diapers at home, So there, you must know that comparatively, approximately 9 gallons of water is used to produce just a single disposable diaper. So in comparison to that, it's a pretty good answer to use a cloth diaper over a disposable diaper. There are also green and eco-friendly laundering services that are in certain places that we can use as well. Now, in the end, diapers are a necessity for your child, and the negative impact on the environment is not. So it's possible to achieve the same function at a lower cost and similar convenience with reusable cloth diapers. And in the very end, I would leave you to this question. If we plan on giving the earth to our offspring, shouldn't we protect it while raising them? Thank you.
Say